Hey everyone, today I'll be showing you this new Golem Balloon deck that I made. I think it has really good offense, but also with the Evo Baby Dragon, Evo Electro Dragon, Dark Prince, and Lumberjack, we also have good defense. So opponent goes here with the Goblin Giant, so I just go Golem so that we can tank. I also go in here with the Lumberjack and Dark Prince and Electro Dragon to DPS down the Goblin Giant. Here, I'm going to go Vines because we need to make sure to take out that P.E.K.K.A quickly because it does a ton of damage against all of our units. Yeah, so here, he's got a good push, but the P.E.K.K.A thankfully is walking backwards. I'm going to use Evo Electro Dragon here because it can help us build a push in just a moment, and also it should help against the Fisherman and the P.E.K.K.A. Okay, he goes in here for an Evo P.E.K.K.A, but that's not that good because it lost nearly half its health just off of the Evo Electro Dragon chaining it. So yeah, that's going to get no damage, no value. Here, I think we can just go in. I don't think he has any air counters, and he doesn't have that much elixir either. And yeah, that looks like a good game. Well played. I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright, we're in the next match here against someone with the 2018 CRL badge. As always, we're not going to play first because this deck is generally better in double elixir. Also, I changed out the Evo Electro Dragon for the Spirit Empress. Generally, the Spirit Empress is better in most matchups, but in beatdown matchups, the Evo Electro Dragon can be quite a bit better. That's okay though, because we already have the Evo Baby Dragon, which also helps against beatdown matchups. So it's looking like our opponent is playing Log Bait. This is definitely a difficult matchup, because we only have the Vines to counter the bait units, and the Tornado really doesn't do that much against bait units, other than to activate the King Tower. So we'll have to play really well here. Alright, so he has a Princess coming. I'm going to use the Baby Dragon here, and also Balloon, because he's using both the Prince and the Bats, which means he probably doesn't have a Rocket. Yeah, so he doesn't have the Rocket here, but he is going to go Prince plus the Goblin Barrel. That's probably going to take our tower, but I'm just going to use Vines to try to mitigate the damage on the King Tower at least. Okay, yeah, we take his tower, he takes our tower. It's fine, we should have 2 towers now. This is going to be interesting because he can place stuff in the pocket, which is kind of difficult for us to defend. But at the same time, we'll have more time to build up a push from the back if we're going for his King Tower. So I'm not sure how this will play out. I'm going to hold the Lumberjack here just in case he goes for a Princess or something at the bridge, just so I can quickly react to it. But if he's not going to do that, I'm going to cycle the Spirit Empress in the back. So the opponent goes Princess in the back here. Individually, the Dark Goblin and the Princess aren't that difficult to take out with the Vines, but together it's quite difficult. I'm going to go Golem here because I want to try to take out the Evo Dark Goblin from Cycle, so that way when we build a bigger push, it won't be able to counter us with the bigger push. But honestly, looking at it, yeah, that probably wasn't the best play because he has a big counter push. But that's why I like playing and learning new decks. Every deck plays differently and teaches you a new strategy and has a lesson that can be applied to another deck. That's why I'm learning beatdown and showing you this deck so that you can do the same and improve your strategy in game. We were able to deal with that counter push pretty well. Let's just cycle Spirit Empress here and play passively. I don't think it's the time to go in yet. Okay, so the opponent goes Prince and doesn't have Evo Dark Goblin. I'm going to go Golem here. Oh shoot, I should have gone Dark Prince on the Goblin Gang and the Dark Goblin, but I didn't think that he would use Goblin Gang. So well played by him, and that's going to be a really good defense for him actually. I might go Lumberjack on this Dark Goblin and on the Goblin Gang, like the 2 Spirit Goblins left, and try to use Balloon as well. Let's go Vines first here and try to take out that Prince. Hopefully it won't get a shot. I don't think it will. Oh my goodness, it gets a shot barely at the last second. And yeah, we take a bit of damage, and he defends that really well with the Evo Dark Goblin plus Bats. And this is going to be a difficult defense. I'm going to go Dark Prince behind the tower here in case he goes Goblin Barrel. He did, but a little bit later, so let me use Tornado to try to mitigate some of the damage. But yeah, the opponent is playing really well here. I've definitely made some mistakes this match, but that's okay. We can't change that now, and that's the important thing, I think. You can't just count yourself out because of mistakes you made earlier. We can't change anything that was already done, and the match isn't over yet, though. All we need to do is try to win with what we have. And I'm saying I think that that's not impossible right now. Okay, so the opponent goes Goblin Barrel plus the Knight here. That was a good push. We need to make a counter push here, though, because I don't know if we can sustain another defense. I'm going to go Balloon here use Vines as well. He only has Bats and Princess to counter this, but I don't think that'll work that well. Okay, we need to go Spirit Empress. He does have some pressure, but the Spirit Empress should deal with all of that, plus the Dark Prince. And oh my goodness, we take the tower. Really good game and well played to the opponent. Okay, we're hopefully in the last match here. We'll give the good luck and just wait for him to make the first play, because we don't really do that well in single elixir. If he's going to go Royal Recruits though, of course we'll go Baby Dragon to cycle to the Evo, and then Dark Prince probably to destroy the Royal Recruits with splash damage. He does a Flying Machine though. That's not a good news for us because we don't really have any spells to take it out. We have to rely on the troops taking it out, but if he defends it well, it'll be a really difficult thing to take out. I'm just going to go Lumberjack here to tank and have a bit of a counter push. Let's see what he does. Okay, he goes Zappies plus Barbarrel. Good defense here, and it'll be difficult for us to deal with the Zappies as well, I'd say, for the same reason as the Flying Machine. I could activate the King Tower here, but I'm thinking he doesn't have Zappies. He doesn't have Evo Goblin Cage. I think that we could go Golem and try to take the tower. We'll see. This might be a bit risky though. He goes with the Evo Recruits here. I'll go with the Baby Dragon to try to take them out. He might take out our tower. That's fine though, because the Royal Recruits, they're generally like a dual lane push. And if he takes down one tower, I think that mitigates the effectiveness of the split lane push. Let's see what he does though. We still have a push. Okay, he goes for Goblin Cage and Barbarrel. That's a lot of elixir. Let's cycle Dark Prince in the back, maybe when we get to 10. Okay, the Zappies took out our Dark Prince and probably this Lumberjack. Okay, he also goes Royal Recruits actually. Let's go Spirit Empress here. I might even go Golem to try to tank for this. We'll see how that goes though. Okay, he's going Flying Machine here. And Evo Goblin Cage. Okay, wait, that Evo Goblin Cage was actually really good, because then it just removes the Golem from a tanking position. So, well played to the opponent here. That was a really smart move. And yeah, we still have to defend here. He's still got quite a bit of a push. Let's go Baby Dragon on the Flying Machine, then take out the Goblin Brawler. Okay, and I think he's a bit up on elixir, but let's just go Spirit Empress here. Try to defend if he goes in again. Yeah, he's going to go for the Evo Royal Recruits and also the Royal Hogs. Okay, so we should be able to defend this here. The Baby Dragon splashes a bit. I'm going to go Vines here on the King Tower because I don't really want to put in a full defense on that side. We're going to take a bit of damage on the King Tower. It's okay though, since the Princess Tower has the same amount of HP basically. Okay, yeah, he goes Zappies here. Let's Tornado. Okay, the Tornado didn't work, but I was trying to pull them away from the Golem. That would have been a ton of damage if it worked though. Okay, he goes Royal Recruits here. We're just going to have to defend the same type of push again. Spirit Empress here in the back. Just trying to set up our DPS units. He goes Royal Hogs. Let's go Dark Prince to splash them out. And yeah, this is definitely going to be difficult to break through. He's got a strong defense. He's playing really well. Okay, the Flying Machine almost gets taken out to the Spirit Empress, but it's okay. Let's go Balloon here. He hasn't seen the Balloon yet. This might be a good time to break through, but he does use the Evo Goblin Cage to remove the Golem from a tanking position. Well played to him. And yeah, I think we need to start using the Balloon a little bit more in this matchup, because definitely if the Golem is tanking, it'll be difficult for him to lock onto the Balloon. So maybe next push. We'll see, though. Okay, we're going to go Dark Prince here. He does split the Royal Hogs. Interesting. This is going to be very difficult to defend. Let's try to go Tornado to splash everything. Didn't really work, though, to be honest. Yeah, and he's getting a ton of damage on all of our towers. Hopefully we can defend. Okay, yeah, we're going to just barely defend. I don't think he actually has Fireball to take out our tower, which is really good, thankfully. Let's see, maybe Golem. Yeah, Golem again, I'd say. And yeah, he's just going to go same defense. It's really hard to break through it, especially when he's playing well. I'm going to go Lumberjack, just see if we can get anything done. Evo Baby Dragon. We do have a bit of a push here, though. Let's go Spirit Empress to defend, and then Balloon. Oh shoot, he goes for Royal Hogs, though. This is not good. Let's go Vines. We may have to Tornado as well. This is going to get really close. Okay, 115. 22 HP, but oh my goodness, the Balloon connects just barely before the Zappy hits. Good game and really well played to the opponent. This was actually my first Grand Challenge on this account. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.